Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together, go wild for the amazing Mark James!
Alright everybody, hello! Let's get this party started. My name is Sam Fitton tonight, comedy magic and juggling. But first, some danger. How would you like to see some real life fire eating? Listen, I'm talking about burning my face for your entertainment pleasure. You want to see some fire eating? Let me hear you say, oh yeah! Well, this is going to be fun because the management don't know about it, so if they come running down, I'll try and get on with it as fast as I can. Here we go. Now, for fire eating, we only need a couple of things. Fire eating torches, fire eating fuel, and a lighter. We'll get to that part in a minute. First, let's put some fuel on these torches. Here we go. By the way, if you are quite near the front for this tonight, it may be the only part of this show you remember. Don't worry, it won't go wrong. Not 2 nights in a row, anyway. Here we go. Big woo when you see the flame. Now, as promised, burning my face for your entertainment pleasure. Here we go. Thanks. Right, I'm going to try that again. Hopefully this time for a bigger cheer. Now, don't worry, folks. I know what you're thinking. You want thrills and spills, exciting entertainment. So let's try it again. Except this time, I will attempt to light these torches using different parts. Using different parts of my body. Don't worry, it's not that sort of show, it's only going to be my fingers. I'll try lighting one torch with a lighter, the second using just these 2 digits. I hope you like this part. It really hurts. I know what you're thinking, sure that was cool, but can I do that same stunt again? But instead of using my fingers, using my tongue? No chance, well done. Fine, I'll do it, but only for you and only because this is Manchester. Let's get this going. Here we go. Sorry, I just like the way that you put it. It's going to be fun. It'll be all right, probably. All right. Loads of fuel for this. I've never done this before, so I don't know what's going to happen. Loads of fuel. All right, here it goes. It smells good, right? That's my aftershave. Sorry. All right, here we go. This time we'll light only one torch with a lighter. I'll leave the other one unlit because I'm going to touch this unlit torch to my tongue. That will leave behind a small reservoir of fuel. And I will touch that fuel with this lit torch. This will set my actual tongue on fire. My flaming tongue will then light the second torch. Can I get a drum roll, please? Okay, bear with me for a second. Take a quick look around you now. Go on, have a quick look. You will notice that tonight there is one thing you cannot see. That thing is, of course, your own furniture from home. And there's a good reason you are not at home. Which means tonight you don't need to worry about making too much noise and upsetting the miserable people who usually live next door. Even if you have a miserable person sitting next to you right now. And you might have a peek. Be sneaky. Peek to the left, peek to the right. You can't see someone miserable. It's you, because there is one in here, so cheer up a little bit. I also do impressions, by the way. Quick impression for you. Do you know that is? That's you, that. Come on, cheer up. You're in the front row. Sitting there judging me like Sam Calvert. Right, here we go then. Let's do this. Loads of fuel for this. I'll light one torch. Then I will attempt to set my tongue on fire. For real. Could I get a drum roll, please? At the same time. Twice the flame is twice the flame. Bear that in mind. Before I do that, let's have a quick impression. Quick impression of one of my favourite singers, Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Well done. Well done. Please, you came out. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Both at the same time. Big tune works. Ambulance if it doesn't. Tastes like Nando's in case Thank you. Wow. You guys are fun. This is going to be good. Right then, for my first trick, let's try something a little bit unusual. This first trick is called the world famous couple, but you just say I was really funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. You told us the television. I can hear you too. It's amazing, isn't it? You're like right there. Also, if it was the television, I wouldn't be on. So there's your first clue. Right, so here we go. The little trick is called the world famous cup and ball trick. The world famous cup and ball trick only needs 2 things. Any idea what they might be? Cup and a ball, very good. Both of which I keep here inside of my fez. The hat that was worn by Mr. Tommy Cooper. Let's have the things examined first. Trick with a cup and a ball. And we'll have them examined by this lovely lady. What's your name? Catherine, please examine those. Thank you. Now, what's going to happen? Just kidding, Catherine. Please first start by examining my ball. Take your time, Catherine. It's my birthday. Now examine my cup too. It's a nice ball. I've only got one. I know. Thank you very much. You happy with them? There's no sticky tape, trapdoors, magnets or mirrors? Absolutely. Good stuff. Who did you come with, Catherine? With all of these. This fella specifically? Oh, really? You can take her home. She's ready. Trust me. I've seen it. Here we go. So we got a little trick of the cup and the ball, all ball in the cup, Catherine. All you got to do in this little trick is watch this ball. Sometimes it will be inside of my hand, sometimes it will be inside of this cup, and every now and again, Catherine, it will be in my pocket. But don't worry if you get it wrong, because as you can see, I move fast, talk faster, and I cheat, alright? How do I cheat? Well, I'll show you exactly how. I drop the ball in the cup, I turn it over quickly. That is on purpose. It's to confuse you. Now you're not sure. Could be in the cup, could be in the pocket. And Catherine, if you say the cup, I'll sneak it in the pocket. But if you say the pocket, I'll sneak it back underneath the cup. You understand the trick? Good. Now, a quick point of health and safety. I did not swallow the ball. Because if you swallow a ball this big, it hurts. Twice. I speak from painful experience, so Catherine, bear in mind when it looks like the ball comes out, that's really when I sneak it in. When it looks like I sneak it in, that's actually when I take it out. Guess the opposite. Whatever you're thinking, you should be fine. Catherine, where did the ball is now? In the pocket. Let's start again. Don't forget, it's always in the pocket. All you got to do is watch close, Catherine. We'll do a 50-50 just for you. Which hand? Never take your eye off the cup. That is what the whole trick is about. Don't laugh at her, it got you too. Here we go, watch close. Catherine, for £50, where do you think the ball is now? In the cup. In the cup! No, that's where I keep 11. Good try though. That was a good guess. Please hold your applause. Save it for the orange. Look at that. That is 2 in a row. Thanks so much. Wow. Whoopsie daisy. Now, of course, these days, if you want to learn how a trick like that works, all you've got to do is look online, right? All you got to do is look online. And a lot of magicians, they get annoyed about that sort of thing, giving away magic secrets on the internet, but not me, because I had a look and I learned some pretty good new tricks. So I'm going to show you one now. And what I thought I'd do is sort of even the score. I'm going to show you a trick, and then I'm going to teach you exactly how that same trick is done. Sounds good? Yeah. Let's do it then. It's a nice simple trick using one of these, a red handkerchief. Watch close. A simple trick using a red handkerchief. All you got to do is take the handkerchief, poke it down into your fist. Alright? Poke it down in your fist, wave and snap, and you will have an egg. Thanks. I'm going to tell you how it works. All you need is one of these, two oh, by the way, the handkerchief jumps back to my pocket in case you're wondering. Yeah, thanks. Oh, that's what you're waiting for. I'll show you how it works. You need two handkerchiefs and one of these. A fake egg, how else? But it may look simple, but I'll go back to the beginning. I'll show you exactly how that illusion is performed. Watch close. Walk up to your friends and announce you are about to perform an amazing trick. Enjoy this moment, because when you start doing magic, you run out of friends pretty quickly. Take out the handkerchief and let everyone see, but at the same time, secretly remove your fake egg. This is what magicians call palming. Then take hold of the handkerchief in the same hand as the fake egg and wave it around. This is what magicians call misdirection. Then, secretly pass your fake egg from one hand to the other. This is what magicians call secretly passing your fake egg from one hand to the other. Once you've passed your egg, which is not nearly as painful as it sounds, poke the handkerchief all the way down inside, wave and snap, reveal the egg, and at the same time reach down to your pocket and take out the second handkerchief. That's why you need two, but it is very, very important that they are the same colour. Then, be careful, because at this point, sometimes people will spot the hole in the back of the fake egg. They shout things out, they don't care. People shout, "Hey magician, that's a fake egg." You were thinking about shouting it then, weren't you, Catherine? It's easy to deal with. You just say, "Shut your face, what's it got to do with you anyway?" I'll let you, Catherine, because you're lovely. If someone does spot the hole in the fake egg, you just say, "It's fine. I may have a fake egg, but I'm a real magician." kind, aren't you? That was nice. All right. So let's have a look. I think I'm going to tell you a little story now about. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about jelly beans. Specifically, these jelly beans. You got excited then. You like jelly beans? It's not a free giveaway, but I love that you're enthused. That's good. So, got these jelly beans. The question about these jelly beans is, how many jelly beans are there? How many jelly beans are in that jar? Now, the answer to how many jelly beans are in that jar is printed on a piece of paper which is inside of this envelope. This Harry Potter themed envelope, because I am really that cool. So, inside of this envelope there is only one piece of paper, one answer to how many jelly beans there are. We'll get to that in a second. Before we do though, take a look for yourselves. Try and guess how many jelly beans are in the jar. Let me give you a couple of clues. Clue number 1, there are more than 10. Clue number 2, there are fewer than 1,000. But it is towards the higher end, okay? It's a 3-digit number. It is towards the higher end. Decide for yourselves how many jelly beans you think there are. Don't tell anyone just yet. Because we're going to try a theory. That theory is called the wisdom of the crowd. It suggests that as a group of people you are better at guessing things than you would be if you were on your own. So say for instance, Catherine, if you were to guess how many jelly beans were in that jar, the chances are you'd be wrong. But that's okay. Say if you were to guess as well, David Copperfield, apparently, if you were to guess how many jelly beans were in the jar, both of you, and then we added those together, then divided it by 2, there's a good chance that would be a lot closer. So if you did it with 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people, it gets closer every time. Let's see if it works. Does anyone have an iPhone with a calculator on? Specifically an iPhone. Is that an iPhone? Could I borrow? Is that okay? Would you mind unlocking that for me? Have you got a hidden folder? Have you got a hidden folder? Yeah, I've got a hidden folder. You're not worried, that's okay. What's your name? Sophie. Okay, Sophie, you and I are going to try, I'm going to try your phone. We're going to try a little psychic game with your phone. Folks, you guess what you think Sophie's text messages say. Then I'll read them all out and we'll find out if any of you are right. Well, we won't get to the hidden folder, don't worry. Okay, so David Copperfield, could you please give me a 3-digit number? How many jelly beans do you think are in that jar? 979. 979. 979. There we go, 979. Let's add that to our next guess. Would you give me a 3-digit number, please? 750. Great, thank you. A 3-digit number, please, Catherine. 870. 870. Plus, thank you. Please give me a 3-digit number. 926 plus. Thank you so much. You missed your number. So, oh no, we've gone right off the piece there. I forgot to press the plus in between. Sorry. Remember your guesses. What was yours, David Copperfield? 979. 979. Oh, sorry, hold on. Okay, let's get this clear. Okay, good. 979. 979 plus. There we go. Let's not mess that up again. What's yours? I'm going to be very careful with this. You know what? I'm going to let someone else do it. Can you be trusted with this? Thanks so much. Plus, so what's the next one? Just put 860 in for me, please, and plus. And let's have another one, lady. 926 plus. And 3-digit number, please. 814. 814 plus.
956.
956. Okay, great. Let's have one more.
890.
890. Good. Okay. And let's have one more from that.
789.
789, okay, that's why 6 was afraid from 7, by the way. So, just hold your hands for a second if you just gave me a guess. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just press divide. That's okay, and and then press, hang on, what have you done now? This is not going well, is it? It's alright, mate, don't worry, it's not your fault. I picked you. Okay. You might notice the music stopped. That's not supposed to happen. Let's try again.
979.
Bloody hell, it's like a memory exercise. 979. 750 plus.
860.
You've changed your guess. You said something different last time. Of course, thank you. 3-digit number. Try not to fuck this up, alright? 654. He's going to say 789. Of course you are. God, one more, please. Have balls up again.
Take it back. Take it all back.
Good night. Turn that off. I've bollocksed it up again. Just follow it. Look at it. Sorry, I was just borrowing your face. Jesus wept. Please do. Right, hang on. Don't worry, I've got this. So 8 plus, yeah. 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 Give me one from you, please.
876.
Carefully.
842.
I feel like I'm defusing a bomb. I have never shit myself with a calculator this much since my maths exam. You're predictable, very predictable. Good, okay. One more, please.
587.
Right now, I don't want you to think that I'm some sort of cheat, so if you could put one in, but don't tell me what it is. I don't really want to know what it is. Okay, now, you got it?
Good luck.
Now press divide.
No.
Press divide. You got it? Okay, good. Now. Yeah, that's okay, that's right. So you press divide. Now we're going to divide by how many guesses there were. Just hold your hand up if you just guessed. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to divide this by 8. God, I'm nervous. Let's see what it was. 753. Jesus Christ, 753. Thank you, Sam. Okay. So we had 8 guesses in that 1 minute long trick normally, and I'm genuinely wondering if I can bite off my own finger. And we added them all together, divided by 8, and that what was it again? 753. This is how many jelly beans were in the jar. It's never going to be right. It's not about being right, it's about being close. You said 753. I promise I will try harder with the next one. Just let me get through it. I'm honestly. Right. Yeah. You can't, yeah. Oh, that was a moment, wasn't it? Right. So the magic that I'm sharing with you today, it's inspired by a book. And I didn't learn any of the tricks from this book, but this book inspires me, I'll tell you why. God, there we go, seamlessly back on script. The book is called Modern Magic, okay? But what's funny about this book is that it's actually 143 years old. This is my most prized possession. It's not because it's old, it's because of how I got it. This book belonged to my great-great-grandfather. No kidding, this book belonged to my great-great-grandfather. And he gave it to my grandfather, and my grandfather gave it to my dad, and then my dad sold it to me. And I love this book. No, genuinely, this belonged to my granddad. He had it when he was a kid, and when I was 9 years old, he gave it to me as a birthday gift, and I've had it ever since. Let me tell you something quickly from the book. Actually, I like this book so much, I named my own show after it. My show is called Modern Magic. Let me tell you something from the book. Listen. Among the various branches of the conjurer's art, none will better repay the labour of its student, whether artist or amateur, than the magic of playing cards. Now, the man who wrote that sentence, his name was Professor Hoffman, and he was very famous towards the end of the 1800s, early 1900s, but he was famous for performing card tricks, which seems unusual because he didn't perform at weddings or family gatherings. He performed in big theatres, sometimes up to 2,000 people. I'd always thought that to do that you needed assistants, a tiger, illusions, and a great haircut. I've never had any of those things. But what I did have was a deck of cards, so I was relieved to find out you could do it with little more than these 52 pieces of pasteboard. The first thing to say is that all of the cards are genuinely different. There's no duplicate cards, markings, elastic bands, magnets, anything like that. Everything I'm about to show you uses nothing but sleight of hand. I make a big deal of that because I spent 20 years with no friends, and I want you to know that it was worth it. So, let's try a little trick using a deck of cards. Well, come on this end. I'll ask this lady first. Would you please reach in and grab out any card that you want? Thank you. Take one out, have a look at it, show it to him. He's on mushrooms, so he might not remember, but if you can, that'd be good. Do that as well, please. Well, thanks so much. I like that jacket, by the way. There's a production of Joseph somewhere freaking out right now. Someone, please take one as well, sir. Thank you. That's four. Let's have, actually, fuck that. If you can just I don't usually swear, but Sam did. Joel said just go with it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you so much. Let's have 7. Why not? Thank you, Catherine. There you go. Please take out anyone you want. Thank you, sir. Is that 7 cards? I believe it is. Okay, please have a look at them. Once you've had a look at them, show them to the people that you're sitting with. Once they've had a look at them, if you could hold them above your heads, and that way everyone behind you, they can remember them too. And should you forget, which may happen, someone will remember for you, and that'll be fine. Would you mind giving those a little shuffle for me as well, please, just so that we know the deck is mixed? Everyone's held them up, and they've got at least 2 people remembering each card. That should help. Good work. Okay, I'll take the cards back. Did you shuffle them? Please now pop them back into the order they were when I gave them to you. No, mine's fine. Mine's some sort of hidden camera show. Is that what this is? Anyway, now, Jeremy... Well, not Jeremy Beadle. That was the I'd take Derek Acora, but that's up the wall as well. So. Is that you? Sure, Derek. Right, you remember the card? Please place it back for me anywhere that you want. And if you could make sure I don't cheat or do any sleight of hand, that's important. Just put it back there for me. You put it in already? When I wasn't looking. It's going to be a different trip than normal tonight, folks. Hope you enjoy my performance. It's unlikely I'll be back again. Thank you, Sam. Okay, remember that one? I'm going to not look at it. I close my eyes. Pull back the curtain. Alright, this one's going to go somewhere towards the middle. Let's have yours in too. Please place it right about there. That's going to be hard to find with that bend you put in. I appreciate the help. Thanks for that. Go team. Every single card goes back into the deck in a different place and in a different way. That part is important. Thank you so much. And the idea is, of course, to try and find these cards at the end, but I'm going to find them in reverse order and hopefully in increasingly difficult ways. Last but not least, thank you, my friend, and this one's going to go somewhere about the middle. Now, we're going to try a sort of casino cut card. That's what I saved you for, so please just say stop. Okay, it's got to be somewhere between starting and finishing. Don't worry. Thank you, nice one. I'll do it again, just say stop. Right there, all the cards from the middle, from the top go right into the middle, just like that. And now we're about as fair as we can be. Let's see how this goes. Can't get any worse, so it should be fine. Right. Here we go. Try and find them in reverse order. So I'm going to start with yours, my friend. What was your card? 8 or ace? 8 of clubs. Would you like me to find it the fast way or the slow way? The slow way. That's in my rice. Let's do the fast way. The fast way looks like this. One card leaps out of the pack, lands at my fingertips, right into the lights. One card, you chose the 8 of clubs. It is the 8 of clubs, that's card number 1. We did it! And that's only 1, there's more to do, so what was the next card? The Queen of Clubs. The only way I could find the Queen of Clubs more quickly than I found the 8 of Clubs would be if I already found it. Because you didn't know what was about to happen. So this time I will tell you the card is going to change. Fingertips, arm's length. What was your card?
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds. Watch the Queen of Clubs as I shake it right into the 7 of diamonds. Okay, let's have the next one. What was yours, my friend? 7 of hearts. I'm going to find this one the most impressive way with one hand. 7 of hearts. 7 of hearts? No? Okay, sorry. You can't do it either. I said I'd find it with one hand, I just didn't say with. Okay, let's find the next couple. So what was your card? King of Spades. I keep that one on my shoe just in case the trick goes wrong. You never know, do you? Never know. King of Spades. That's right. What was yours, my technical friend?
2 of spades.
2 of Spades. Watch the whole deck. Ready? See, every card vanishes, leaving just one. Did you say, oh my God? Just call me Mark, honestly. If this was the 2 of Spades, that would be impossible, right? It's no use believing impossible things. At least that's what Alice said. But then the Queen said, you obviously don't believe hard enough. I used to practice up to 3 times a day and found as many as, I don't know, what was it again? 2 of Spades, I did it, look at that. It was amazing! That was easy, that's what you found. Now now we have a small problem, but I don't know your name yet. What's your name? Debbie. Okay, Debbie. Debbie, I did not find your card because you put it in when I wasn't looking, so I'm probably not going to be able to find it. But I think I know a man who can. It's going to be like one of those detective shows. The name is Dobson, Detective Dobson. I was in my office one night thinking about the strangest day, the strangest case I'd ever had. The case of a missing playing card. You see, I'd woken early that morning and it felt like dawn, but I was wrong. It was Susan. I looked around the room, the curtains were drawn, but the rest of the furniture was completely real. It's not about to get any better. There was a horse's head on the pillow and the light was on, which is strange because I don't normally sleep with a light on. And who would? Well, light sleepers, of course. You see, light sleepers sleep with a light on. I'm a hard sleeper. Work that one out for yourselves. At that moment, a lady burst into the room, opening the door in her pajamas, which is a fantastic place to have a door. She thanked me for a wonderful night. She told me I was the most well-endowed man she'd ever met. I think she was pulling my leg. She asked me to meet her at the bar that night, so I agreed and she left. There was a sleeping pill on the side cabinet. I woke it up and took it. Later that night, I headed down to the bar and in she came. She looked beautiful in a red dress. All there was a kind of embarrassing mole on her shoulder. He kept jumping up and swinging from her earring. She also had a glass eye, which she didn't tell me. It just came out in conversation. We're on a roll. I said, what do you want to drink? She said, champagne, I guess. I said, guess again. We ordered whiskey on the rocks with real ice, none of that frozen stuff. When she took out a small notepad, I recognized it immediately. It belonged to me. But before I had time to ask why she had it, she took out a small silver case. And from inside, a singular cigarette. Being a non-smoker myself, I thought I'd impress her with some sleight of hand. As she put the case away, I noticed that somebody had had it engraved with 3 beautiful words. Made in China. So anyway, sleight of hand, or as they say in France, le jardinois, the quickness of my fingers. Je ne parle pas très bien français. I broke the cigarette in half, and then immediately rubbed the edges to my elbows to get just enough friction to put it back together. Then thought, why bother? I don't even smoke. But she was having one and she asked me for a lighter, so I offered it to her. She looked surprised. I'd gotten too close and taken off her eyebrows. I said, do you want to see a really big trick? She slapped me in the face and left. Don't think she heard me properly. I felt alone. I asked the barman to call me a cab and he avoided the obvious joke, so I went outside to wait. Outside, the cab pulled up with a jerk, but that jerk got out. So I got in. Took me back to the office where a lady was waiting for me. Her name was Debbie. Debbie asked me if I was on a case. I said, no, I'm really this tall. She said, have you got any leads? I said, I don't even have a dog. And then I remembered my notepad from earlier, filled with notes on previous cases with many places for missing playing cards, missing people, missing just about everything else. You'll be able to see that every single page has a different location. A location of where a thing may be found. Debbie, could you please just say stop? Debbie, when did you stop me? The right shoe. What was the card you're looking for, Debbie? 5 of hearts. I took off my right shoe, exposing my Harry Potter socks. I told you, this shit's for real and it's forever. Inside, I was shocked to see the appearance of a playing card. Could it be the missing 5 of hearts? Case closed. I have to to wrap up now, so I'm going to show you one more thing before I go. You may have wondered what those boxes are over there on the stool. Had you noticed? Those over there are called cigar boxes. Now, once upon a time, about 100 years ago, cigar box juggling was very popular. It's performed by people like W.C. Fields and other variety performers like that, and I'm trying to bring it back. So the first thing to say is that these boxes are made from wood. Once upon a time, they would have had cigars inside of them, but now they are empty, sealed up. They are made from nothing but wood and tape. All you need to know about them is if you put them together and move them apart, all they will do is fall on the floor. Now, about 100 years ago, jugglers would use these to entertain. It is for that reason that I present them to you now in a piece that I call the Cigar Box Tango. Aaron, could you hit that last track for me, please, my friend? Let's see this thing, getting warmed up first. Ole! Ole! Every move a picture, I know, right? Hands on upside down, this is a problem. Alright, here we go. Now, of course, I'm currently only using 3 of these boxes. There are 6 more over the stool, which this means must be heading towards some sort of cavalcade. A finale, a beautiful moment, so let's get to it now. It is called the 9-box trip. It uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Beginning, of course, with number 1. Quickly moving to 2. Twice as many as I had a moment ago. Gets more difficult as you go along. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Right, that was cheating, so I'll do the last one with my eyes closed. So you can do this. Stay down there until you learn it. Before I go, I would just like to point out, and finally, say I've been Mark James. Have a great night. Good night.